Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of my live videos, and I've just been researching some more reports up now suggesting Chelsea. We know Chelsea have got 3 players so far in this current transfer window. They have spent over £100 million, but according to reports now with Chelsea's interest in currently Danny Drinkwater, they've had a 15 million bid rejected for Danny Drinkwater because this is what Chelsea want, because they still want to add ranks into their midfield. Leicester are quoting out they may want £30 million for the player. And Kante and Danny Drinkwater are looking to reunite in the team, as they was absolutely fantastic and they had a strong relation together at Leicester. Kante won the PFA last season with Chelsea, and Chelsea have also lost matches, so they're looking for replacements in that aspect for Matic. They've looked into a lot of players, and apparently Danny Drinkwater's performances, with Leicester got him into the England squad, and they're looking to reunite together. And Craig, they did recently sign a 4-year deal with Leicester. As I did say, he didn't make senior appearance for Manchester United. He's been at Cardiff in the past. He's been at Huddersfield in the past. He's Danny Drinkwater, and he's a young English player, and Chelsea have been interested in signing the current player. Maybe Leicester may be reluctant and resisted to sell the player. They know how much of an important figure player that Danny Drinkwater is. Chelsea are interested. Apparently, there has been no negotiations going on between the two clubs fully. I don't think there's been any negotiations going on, but Chelsea are looking to get Danny Drinkwater on the board. I think he's adamant that he does want to make the move, Danny Drinkwater. He wants to make the move because he's not really a big team, but we know with Danny Drinkwater, he has, what's he won? He's won player of this. Has he won player of the season before? Danny Drinkwater is what else has he won? I think has he won a player of the year before as well. I think he's won quite a few stuff as Danny Drinkwater, but he's creative, he's fast, he's good, he's got good passing ability also. And Chelsea, they're holding a fee out of £30 million apparently at Leicester City. And also Chelsea are interested in signing Ross Barkley from Everton. The Everton board are suggesting they currently haven't received any official offers for the current player yet. I think Everton are demanding they're estimating around about £30 million they want for the player. Tottenham have been interested in currently signing Ross Barkley. Chelsea are interested in signing Ross Barkley, the player that's currently coming to the end of his current contract. But Everton have made 6 or 7 signings this summer, and they've done good business in this transfer window of Everton. And Everton have also been interested, I think, in Gylfi Sigurdsson, and he's going. Swansea are classifying him, and he's going now for staggering £50 million or something like that. But then Danny Lever is capable, apparently, of paying £25 million for the current player. I don't know if there's been any full negotiations going on between Tottenham, Everton, or Chelsea and Everton about pursuing Ross Barkley. But he's coming to the end of his current contract. Apparently, Everton want a fee of £30 million for the current player. He's talented, he's experienced, he's still young. He's good for England also, He's won, what's he won now? He's won, I think he's won Player of the Month. He's won the young player of the year before. He's a player that's been at Leeds. He's been at Sheffield Wednesday before as Ross Barkley. And look at his stats last season. He created a lot more opportunities than the majority of the players in the Premier League. And he's a creative player. He's good at drawing forward. He's good in the air. Very tenacious player. So Everton have got a lot of signings in now, so they can maybe will to offload that current player. But we also know that Chelsea are still interested in Serge Aurier now. With the Serge Aurier case, it had said yesterday that Manchester United had agreed a 5-year deal with a player. Apparently now, Di Marzio has clearly announced again that Inter Milan have been in discussions about the player. I don't think he's still favoured a move for Inter Milan. We know we're interested, Chelsea and Inter Milan. A player that has won has won the title twice with Paris Saint-Germain. He's won a couple of honours as well. And all in total, he has made 57 appearances. And I think he has been at the club 3 years. He's won 39 caps, is it, for the Ivory Coast. I think he didn't attend the pre-season games as well. I think he's adamant that he does want to make the move. But apparently Inter Milan have been in discussions with the current player. We know he's been convicted of assaulting a police officer. He's been convicted of an assault and he's currently banned from the UK. So he does have them disciplinary issues. But it did say before we'd agreed personal terms. This is on a 5-year deal. Apparently this was about £95,000 a week, and it was about £4 million per year the current player had been receiving. Chelsea have made inquiries, but I still think he may come to Manchester United, will Sergio Aurier. But he's a player I'd love. You know, he's got tremendous speed, his work rate's good, he's fast, he's quick, he's good at driving forward. Also, very, very good player. Also tall as well. So Jose Mourinho's still keen on this. I think the valuation is £27 million for the player. But we'll see what happens. And we know also with the Danny Rose case, Chelsea are interested in signing Danny Rose from Tottenham. As I did insist to you guys earlier on, that Danny Rose has made an apology, you know, for the interview that I gave out yesterday or the day before. And it's basically, Pochettino has forgiven him, you know, because literally he was criticising the club, you know, with some of the stuff that I said in the interview, and it didn't go unnoticed. It didn't go unrecognised, you know, some of the stuff that had been currently said regarding what Danny Rose had said. But apparently he said he didn't mean to be offensive. He says he apologises to the manager, he apologises to the fans, he apologises to his teammates, and he apologises to the current chairman. And apparently Pochettino said he hasn't been discussed with him due to his injury and his problems, but he said he accepts his apology and we will move on and we will keep calm. And also Rose has wished them good luck against Newcastle. And this is all what's been said. Is a player that said, I'm not getting paid what I'm worth, but he said he will make sure he gets paid what he is currently worth, Danny Rose, and he's currently receiving £65,000 a week. There is teams out there that are capable of doubling his wages. Whether Tottenham will offer him a bigger wage, and other teams can do that out there. But yeah, some of the stuff that had been said though, he did say, we will not have time for trophies. I want to play up north in the future, and he's also quoted out for Tottenham to. He's urged Tottenham to make some world-class signings as well. And he has also said, I want to win trophies. I don't want to play football 15 years without one trophy or a medal. And this is basically what Danny Rose has suggested. This is what he's basically explained in the current situation. And this is what he doesn't want. And Pochettino has accepted the current player. He's accepted his apology. He's accepted his apology, you know, and we know Chelsea are interested in him, but you wouldn't get him for cheap. You probably have to put a 40-50 million pound on the table to try and capture the player. But to Tottenham, he's an important and iconic figure. So in that aspect, Tottenham wouldn't want him to go. So these are the comments that Danny Rose had came out of. I'm not paid what I am worth, but I will make sure I get paid what I am worth. And there's Tottenham players that are facing financial situation problems. And Danny Rose, you know, is a player that's won the PFA for the last couple of years as well. So you can just tell his performances have been absolutely sublime in that situation. But Pochettino says he forgives him, and he has made an apology, has Danny Rose, for the current interview that he currently gave out. And he also did say, I've got one big contract left in me. And this is what currently Danny Rose has suggested in this situation. I've got one big contract left in me. So this is what is explained in the situation as Danny Rose. So if the right money gets put on the table, he may have desire to leave the club, to reach that higher level. We know Tottenham have been consistent for the last couple of years. They've got a new stadium. They've got still world-class players in that team, but they're the team that's going to be frustrated. They need them signings, They've lost Kyle Walker as well. Tottenham want to get Ross Barkley on the board, and that's the thing. They want to get Ross Barkley on the board. And we know Chelsea are also interested in Oxlade-Chamberlain from Arsenal, as reports broke out the other day that they'd put a 35 million bid in. Arsenal may be reluctant and resisted to sell the player, but Oxlade-Chamberlain, the ex-Southampton player, had quoted out he would want his wage increased from 65,000 to 120,000 a week with Arsenal. A player that's won FA Cups with Arsenal with the time he's been there. He's another player that's coming to an end of his contract as well. He's versatile, he's quick. Chelsea were planning to use him as a converted right back. But he's still maybe another key and crucial player for Arsene Wenger, and I don't think he'd want to offload him, especially to their London rivals. So that's the thing I am currently getting across. Wenger's classified as huge channel. Anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. Drop your comments and likes below on my video. Subscribe to my channel and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.